paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score.
Most live stream. This is a new stream. I've already scored points though.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15.
I'm playing QB1 and I got the Broncos and I don't like it.
I think that person to tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
So here are the Cardinals now under first-year head coach Cliff Kingsbury. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to go on Fortnite.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Outside linebacker Bradley Chubb was selected 5th overall in 2018 by the Broncos because they expected him to be an immediate impact player, and that's exactly what they got. He broke the Broncos' rookie sack record, formerly held by Rulon Jones and Von Miller.
Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And of course I picked it.
Intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5.
I don't get the ball. No. Still a good pick though.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They give to Johnson going right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest.
Oh my goodness.
It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin. Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
Come on, set. 30 base.
You know who it's going to.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton.
He got that.
Caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And running with power here.
Oh, let's go. Quarterback is my quarterback. GG line made Peterson.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. On touchdown here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
Easy.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and
Yeah,
throw
fake. You
for
got
it.
two. Got him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't catch that. What?
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I'm a whippersnapper.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now. His throw incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intent target, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
So I haven't been talking a lot. Focusing. And if you hear random music, it's me watching TikTok.
Score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Oh my God.
H, I, hi, J, K, just kidding, L, M, N, O, laugh my nose off, A, B, C, D, E, 911, what's your emergency?
And nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Stay where you are, we're going to
Now Hundley, this will be his first throw off the bench. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
If there's a dog, it could be rabid.
By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Okay, great. May I ask, how did the dog enter your house?
On 4th down.
I saw the doggy dog last week. It's a puppy want to come on here.
Goodbye. 911, what's your emergency?
I think somebody broke into my house. In my living room.
Okay, stay where you are. We're going to send someone over right now.
Hell, I'm investigating.
You do not have to do that.
That ain't no lie.
Hi.
Hey, dog.
If there's a dog, it could be rabid. Do not approach it.
I'm approaching the rabid dog now.
Do not approach the dog.
I think it's a labradoodle. Looks like a baby. It's coming up to me now.
Sir, get out of the room.
The dog is in my face. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, this is very nice. I know I like dogs.
So is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it is very okay. I'm getting killed by a dog. I think I'll name him Gregory.
Okay, great. May I ask, how did the dog enter your house?
Well, I installed the doggy door last week. It's a puppy wanna come on here.
Goodbye. 911.
Yeah, fine.
On to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to start another drive, Joe Flacco and the Broncos. Now, a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's where it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to count for all the things.
Saúde, poeta.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20.
Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
A big run there by Freeman. 69 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
and not just tell them. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll run with Booker. And he is
on TikTok now.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Ready.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
What is going on inside their heads?
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Devontae Booker that's able to finish it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. throwing, Hundley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot. As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on, third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Hundley. On the screen, this is Edmonds. He'll have a first down past the 40. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those...
Why are you singing? What happened? Why are you back?
Possessions.
Why are you back? I thought you were in game chat.
So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down.
What were you guys playing?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. 7 yards on.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coates. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3 scores down now.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this. Football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at... Freeman, the passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a...
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Flacco steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Stop this. You cannot stop this, bro.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post.
Come everybody in the stream.
Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
you never had it? The
my
stuff
grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. So we are, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They're going to look to throw.
Throw the dang ball.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On play action, they'll throw.
This man got hurdled.
It's Williams on the catch. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
What's he doing?
Contract time.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
What is the man doing? The lead cocks the ball and runs back.
And then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jake Butt, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Holy Jesus Christ.
This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get three. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
He could have ran.
Test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Hello?
And he gets us. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
I'll resume this game after I play the game.